so to start the project here, my final project is on the impact of online banking. The current date is Monday, December 18th, thanks to the JavaScript that I programmed to tell you that it was Monday, December 18th. And to start us off, the abstract. Basically, it just states that the innovation of online banking has changed the normal process of banking and made it completely digital. So instead of going all the way over to the bank to fill out stupid checking account forms or something like that, you can just do it all from the safety and comfort of your own home. Alright, and this was all done right here on cPanel on this web server. Go to your Final Manager. And here in the Final Manager, you can see all of my different HTML and CSS documents, starting with the index HTML, which would be my homepage. So we're going to open this up right here. And you'll see that my JavaScript, to tell you the date, is right here, along with the head tag, which states that I'm the author, Joe Cinquini, that this is the cover page of my online banking assignment. Here you'll see the style sheet, which styles my homepage. Gives it a nice background color, good margin for the white background that shows all the text, aligns the text in the center, and then here's where I put in all my data. So the abstract, strong tags used to bold these hyperlinks right here. That'll get you to each part of my page. Alright, and then here's also my animation, which I used Pixlr to make in a separate assignment. It uses 3 pictures, one a cropped video of me, or a cropped picture of me, a cartoon bank, and the logo that I also created on Pixlr using different layers and pictures from the internet. Alright, so my purpose page. And onto the purpose page, which you'll see here has a Bank of America video on how to set up online bill pay with them. So in this video, you'll just see like how you can easily create an account, put your checking account in, and check it pretty much whenever you want. And then you'll come down here to where I have my purpose, and that describes the name of the innovation, which is obviously online banking, and its intended purpose, which is to provide the public with a new and more convenient, efficient way to bank. So instead of taking a normal physical trip to the bank and taking your car and getting ready and all that stuff, you can just pull up the website online and do everything right from there. Put money in your account, transfer money to a different account, and pretty much all the other banking necessities. Alright, and you'll see here I pulled a cartoon bank image from Google Images, aligned it to the left so that my writing would form completely around it. And then here I have a $5 bill, which just, both of these just describe different things that have to do with banking, money, stuff like that. Alright, on to the next page. Here you'll see my effects and impacts page, and here's an interview with one of my friends about what he thinks is the real innovation of online banking, the impact it has in society. I'll let that video play for you real quick. Of online banking is on the U.S.
The impact of online banking makes it a lot easier for people to deposit money, draw money, check their bank account balance, see their transaction history. I mean, it's very inconvenient to have to go to the bank every time you want to do something. So just having an app right on your phone where you can check whatever.
Jeremy's using the South Shore Bank website to
manage his
right online balances and his checking account and his savings account.
So I can make a transfer, make a bill payment, open an account.
Alright.
Can check my accounts. Very helpful.
Yeah, you can pay your bills online and everything can get done right here on the compute. So as you see from that video, online banking is pretty simple and easy. I actually created that video in a past assignment for this class on the Wii Video Editor. Created a title slide and ending slide. And that's that. So, for my benefit, pretty much the big benefit of the online banking innovation is to represent an alternative to physical banking. So instead of going all the way to the bank in your car, like I said, you can just hop on your laptop, type in the website address, it'll take you right there, and you can just do all your banking needs there, like check your accounts, like I said, transfer money, all the simple stuff that I already said. So basically, the benefit overall is the time and money that you save from the tedious trips to the bank every day that nobody needs to do. And here's an example in this picture of physical banking, what it looks like. Looks like some woman is trying to deposit money into her account, which she could have easily just done on the couch at home on her laptop. Alright, so the impact of my innovation and what it's done for society. So overall, it's really done incredible things. Looking back to about 20 years ago, before online banking was even a thing, people were getting up every single day, driving to the bank before work, checking money in their accounts. But now, people don't even go inside banks. Physical banks are going out of business already. So pretty much online banking as a whole in society is changing the way that the country banks. You'll see here in a graph on the left that the preferred banking method in 2016 for US adults above the age of 18 was obviously the internet. 55% of people said the internet. Mobile on your phone, 18%. So I would say that internet banking is also mobile banking. So really, about 73% of the United States banked online in 2016. ATMs, 6%. Branches were only 14%. Compared to 30 years ago, it would have been 100% because there was no other way to bank. And also, in this picture to the right, this was pulled from a data analysis project I did for online banking about a month ago. And overall, I got the reason people use online banking is for just the overall convenience of the innovation itself, but to also check their accounts, which has to do with the overall convenience in a way as well. So for this prompt here, impact in the financial field, I went in to say that not only is online banking a huge innovation for the computing field, but also for the financial field, because now bank tellers and other bank staff that were taught to do one thing have to become familiar with the online banking website, because that's just what people do now, so they have to be able to help them with that. So that changes the field all in all, honestly, because they have to change their job to fulfill a different purpose. All right, next page. The technical aspects of online banking. So, while online banking might seem difficult, it's actually very easy for the user to interact with the website, as you'll see in prompt E. So, according to Tomatoes.com, one of my references, the most important parts of the success of online banking is the ability of the banks to provide communication in a timely, relevant, and appropriate way. This makes it so that the website runs smoothly and customers don't have a problem with a certain website or certain parts of the website, and the bank can benefit and the customers can be satisfied. On to how online banking innovation incorporates the idea of the internet and programming. Basically, online banking wouldn't be a thing if it wasn't for the internet. Online banking is solely dependent on the idea of the internet and programming, because without the internet, you can't bank online because there's nowhere to bank. And without programming, like hiring programmers to build these websites for the banks wouldn't know how to create a website that people would want to use. So the programmers do all of the HTML for the website, like I did for my website here, and also style it using CSS codes and different JavaScript codes. And on to the next page. How online banking relates to data, because data is a huge subject nowadays. So basically, the website tracks what people do on the website, like what they click on the most, whether they check their accounts the most, whether they transfer money the most. And then the banks can see and record this data, and they can use it to make their website better, create a better place for people to bank online, more simple, more easy, just to increase overall convenience and utility for the customer. So here you'll see the process that banks go through to do this. They collect the data, they analyze it, and then they use that analysis to create an idea to make their website as best as it can be. Alright, and this takes us to my last prompt, which is on describing at least one data security, storage, or privacy concern that comes with online banking. Alright, so obviously with online banking, the focus on concerns is really on the data privacy and security. So overall, while the personal financial information is usually very well protected by the banks, they do a really good job of keeping security up, there's always going to be a way for a hacker to get in. So you never really know. As stated in Business Insider, one of my references, data theft is a very real risk these days. But as a consumer, it doesn't always come down to whether you choose to bank online. So what that really means is putting your personal information anywhere just isn't a good idea. So while it's not a good idea to put it into online banking websites, it's really just not a good idea to do it in general. So if you have to do it in an online banking website to increase convenience and all that stuff, then you should really just do it. But at the end of the day, this paragraph really just wants you to know that you should be safe online, making sure that you're using secure websites, and you really should not run into a problem with a hacker like we see over here. And alright, that brings us to our last page, which is just the reference page. I have my chart here listing all my references, starting with the one from ePublications, Wikipedia, PUIM, NTS, Tomanos, and lastly, Business Insider. 2 of them here are from the year 2017 because you got to stay current, got to stay up to date on all the references. And that will take us to the end of the presentation. Thank you very much. And for more information on online banking, if you have any questions, visit my website right here, josephcinquini.vps.cs.uri.edu/index.html.